This feels excessive!
Sonic Rush was the very first Sonic title to hit the DS. I had to make a bit of a compromise and ended up getting the game in German, but honestly, that doesn't take away the fun. You can switch the language in the menu anyway, and the spine still says the title in English. Man, I really miss these old game manuals. That's the kind of stuff, the little extra that makes collecting physical copies worth it. I'm counting on you, don't let me down please. The game made really clever use of the handheld's dual screens. As the tagline went, seriously, I haven't even started the video yet. Where was I? Oh, right. As the tagline went, double the screen, double the excitement. Well, they were certainly right about that. I will get to this later, but let's keep things step by step. There are plenty of levels, each different enough, and the game always tries to throw in some extra mechanic, so boredom is not really an option. The tile sets flow almost seamlessly between the top and bottom displays, so Sonic keeps bursting from one screen to the other, picking up rings at full speed. Of course, the main goal hasn't changed a bit, stopping Eggman from pulling off yet another plan for world domination. Okay, that's not entirely true, you can definitely expect a twist or two. I just got a bad feeling. I need to check something really quick. Where is it? Should be somewhere on the back cover. Ah, there it is. Sonic Team. If I remember right, they are solid developers, but let's make sure. Oh, Lord have mercy.
No. Wait.
Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture.
I hate mushrooms.
Wait a second, feels a bit empty, doesn't it?
Ow!
If you didn't like the constantly changing camera angles and framing so far, I've got bad news for you. The real chaos is just getting started. There is still something missing here. When you start a new save file, you will be playing as Sonic and learning the basics of the game. The first stage available is Leafstone, but like all stages, it's made up of 2 acts and ends with a boss fight. So don't worry, there will be plenty of crazy mecha monsters to smash. A new feature here is a tension gauge, which you can mostly fill up by doing tricks. Once it's charged, you can use it to activate boost, letting Sonic hit insane speeds. Thanks to the DSC's dual vertical screens, you will be pulling off some huge jumps and drops, bouncing between the 2 displays like a maniac. What do you mean, wait? Wait for what? Your arch-nemesis is trying to get away at the speed of a snail, and you are supposed to be the fastest thing alive, and you are telling me to wait? At the end of the first stage, we meet the game's other main character, Blaze, who also has her own story you can play through and see things from her perspective. I will talk more about her later, but for a new player, I wouldn't recommend starting with her. With Sonic, the level difficulty ramps up naturally as you go, but Blaze starts right away on the 4th number stage, and from there the number of bottomless pits skyrockets. You will definitely want to learn the level layouts, since some routes are way less painful than the others. It's also worth getting comfortable with the controls and combos early on, because you will really need them later, especially if you plan to chase better times in time attack mode or go for S ranks on every stage. What are you waiting for? There's no way I'm jumping into this. Sonic Rush doesn't try to completely reinvent the franchise, and honestly, it doesn't really need to. We get a new main character to play as, new final boss, and 2 different story paths to run through. But don't worry if you are here for the classic route. Everyone who matters is back. Sonic and Blaze as the 2 main heroes, Amy Rose, Cream and Vanilla, everyone's favorite hot-headed red guy Knuckles, Tails, let me guess, because of the extra tail.
That's right. I should have known you'd get that.
Plus Eggman and his counterpart Eggman. I'm not going to say that. I don't guess Sonic, man. There's this girl who's head over heels for him. Isn't that like every guy's dream? Alright. Yeah, no, it all makes sense. As for the story, just to keep it short, Eggman collects the 7 Soul Emeralds from the Soul Dimension, which causes Blaze to get pulled into Sonic's world. Her mission's pretty clear: get the Soul Emeralds back and restore balance to her universe. Meanwhile, Eggman nigga shows up, basically Eggman's twisted counterpart. So while Sonic's busy playing cat and mouse with Eggman nigga, Blaze is taking on the original Eggman herself. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you kick your enemy's ass, not beg them to wait around. Blaze and Sonic go from rivals to friends, and in true classic fashion, the power of friendship wins the day. They take down boss Eggmans. The story is honestly fine for what it is. Don't expect anything too deep. Most of it just plays out in short bits between stages, so there's not much in the way of character arcs or wide plot twists. But hey, that's not why we play Sonic games anyway. We play them for the When it comes to graphics, there's really nothing to complain about. The game looks absolutely fantastic. It mixes scrolling backgrounds with 2D sprites, but Sonic, Blaze, the bosses, and a bunch of objects are actually rendered in 3D. So overall, it feels like a proper 2.5D game. The overworld map where you pick stages looks great too, and that's also where most of the character dialogue happens. There's no shortage of variety in levels either. You will be sprinting through forests, jumping among the clouds, running across desert ruins straight out of Egypt, and even dashing around on aircraft carriers with jet fighters sitting on the deck. All that's missing is a proper sewer level. Sure, there is water police, but it's just not the same as a good old grimy pain-to-navigate sewer level.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water.
Each zone tries to mix in its own little gimmicks to keep things from getting repetitive. Though really, can a game you can finish in a few hours even get repetitive? Anyway, I especially like the Egyptian stage, where you are riding on a moving platform while dodging enemies and chunks of debris flying your way. and the altitude limit zone, where you are flying through the clouds. Although even after many tries, I still couldn't quite figure out how to properly line myself up to grab all the rings there. I also really like the rockets in the deadline stage. When Sonic grabs onto one, it shoots off and you rocket along with it, at least until you hit the first bottomless pit. If I had to point out a negative, the use of bottomless pits feels really unfair at first, and honestly it pretty much stays that way. But as I get more comfortable with the stages and the layout started burning into my brain, the frustration faded a bit. It's more of an annoying time waster than anything else. They don't actually make the game harder, but when you have to restart the whole level from the beginning instead of the last checkpoint, it just starts to feel like pointless dragging. I get why they are there, without them most of the stages would probably be over in 5 minutes, but as a way to a challenge, it's kind of questionable. There are also special stages hidden across the game, and you have to find their activators yourself. Beating them earns you Chaos Emeralds, and that's not just an optional extra for fun, because to unlock the true ending, you will need all 7 Chaos and all 7 Soul Emeralds. At first, I had no idea how to actually activate these things. I kept trying over and over and over, but something just wasn't clicking. Then it hit me. The manual. It must be in the manual. Oh, look, here it is.
Halte für den Super Boost den X- bzw. Y-Knopf gedrückt, um auf Höchstgeschwindigkeit herumzuwirbeln, bis eine Ausdehnung der Dimension entsteht. Mach für eine bestimmte Zeit damit weiter und du gelangst in den Special-Stage.
After that, I finally managed to clear the ring collecting half-pipes all the way up to the 7th stage. By that point, the track gets absolutely insane. You have to follow a crazy path almost perfectly to finish it and grab the last Chaos Emerald. But here is a little secret. If you hit pause and move the stylus somewhere else, Sonic will instantly jump to that spot when you resume. Neat trick, right? Well, not super useful here, at least not for me. Things move so fast that I couldn't react quickly enough anyway, so yeah, I got it the honest way. My 137th try. My hands were shaking as I finished the stage, just hoping it would save the progress. But the real highlight, the thing you just can't overlook, and what I've been saving for the last, is the music. My god, Hideki Naganuma is an absolute genius. The guy is a freaking legend. The soundtrack is pure gold. After watching Sonic run around so much, I started wondering how fast is a real hedgehog anyway. I went to my go-to site for reliable numbers. That's it? Seriously? I'm pretty sure even I'm faster than that.
How's that?
I choked. Alright then, if I want to be faster than a hedgehog, I've got to act like one, eat like one.
He is unmistakable and familiar to every child, the hedgehog. One of his defining characteristics is a pair of large pointed ears. They are dense with countless blood vessels that radiate any surplus body heat. Insects, lizards, and even poisonous scorpions are part of his diet. The sting of yellow scorpions can be particularly dangerous, even for a human being. Once the desert hedgehog captures a poison...
If that's what they eat, then that's what I'm eating.
It's evolution!
Ha! I was right. I'm faster than a hedgehog. So, how fast is Sonic then?
But let's face it, you'll never catch me.
Alright, got all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Time to jump into Blaze's story. But first, got to dress for the occasion. By this point I had the stages and controls down to muscle memory, so I was blazing through the levels at full speed. Get it? Blazing through, because I'm playing as Blaze the Cat. Now that I've got all the emeralds, it's time to take on the final boss, X-Salamander. He's in the game! He's actually in the game! He's in the game! With epic music blasting, we take down the final boss and earn the true ending. But I'm not going to show that part. You've got to earn it yourself, my friends. Go suffer through those stages like I did. All in all, Sonic Rush is a great title on the DS and definitely worth checking out. It's not one of the pricey DS games either. There were plenty of times I wanted to quit or just straight up throw my DS at the wall, but I stuck with it and finished. I'm actually proud of myself, and by the end I generally grew to like the game, though I think I will wait a bit before jumping into the next Sonic title.
Hey, I got us here. And please, 5 stars.